So write down first question based on Fourier half-range Fourier series. Obtain half-range cosine sine series in the interval 0 to pi for the function fx equal to pi x minus x square. Given fx equal to pi x minus x square and your limit is 0 to pi. Before starting of the question, just check out the statement. You have to find Fourier sine series. Therefore, Fourier half range sine series is fx equals to sine. In sine we have only bn, sine nx. Where bn is equal to 2 by pi 0 to pi f of x into sine nx. Here we write sine nx because your Fourier series in period form. Means say your limit is with pi, and if limit without pi, then there is sine n pi x by l. But here now there is sine nx because limit is in pi. Write down the value of fx pi x minus x square into sine of nx. Now what formula we have to follow here? Now what formula we have to follow here? And students, we have to follow here chain rule, because I already told you that if there is function of x with sine, function of x with cos, or function of x with exponential, then you have to follow chain rule. So pi x minus x square is your first function. Integration of second, integration of sine is minus cos, and differential of angle in denominator. Then minus differentiation of first, pi minus 2x, integration of second again minus as it is, integration of cos is sine nx, and differential of angle in denominator. Then plus, because you have to follow alternating sign, differentiation of this function, that is minus 2, integration of minus sign, and integration of minus sign is plus cos nx over n cube, and your limit is 0 to pi. Now first, before filling the limits, first adjust the brackets with minus or plus sign. Pi x minus x square cos of nx over n minus minus plus pi minus 2x sine of nx over n square plus minus minus 2 cos nx over n cube 0 to pi. This is 0 to pi. First, fill upper limit pi. If I put here pi, then pi into pi is pi square. And also here pi square. Pi square minus pi square is 0. So we left with 0. You all know sine n pi is again 0. Because sine with pi, sine with 0 is 0. Minus 2 cos n pi. It's your wish to write like this, or you can write direct value. Upper limit minus lower limit. 0 minus 0 is 0. Sine 0 again 0. Cos 0 is 1. Over n cube. So Bn is equal to minus 2 minus 1 raised per n, because cos n pi is minus 1 raised per n over n cube minus minus plus 2 by n cube. This can be written as 2 by n cube 1 minus minus 1 raised per n. And in last, from 1, Fourier series is, please keep your mic mute. F of x equal to summation n varies from 1 to infinity Bn 2 by n cube 1 minus minus 1 raised per n into sine of nx. This is your Fourier series. So first question of poll is, can we check even or odd function for discontinuous function? Hurry up, give me right answer. I got 1 wrong answer and 8 right answers. 2 wrong and 8 right answers. Write down Fourier series. Develop Fourier half range cosine series for the function sine pi x by L in interval 0 to L. Now, limit is in the form of L. This means you have to write Fourier series in change of interval. Before writing Fourier series, you have to just look at the limit, either with pi or without pi. If with pi, then you have to follow Fourier series as we write in last question. And now you have to write Fourier series in change of interval form, because your limit is in the form of pi. Given fx equal to sine pi x by L. Your function is pi x by sine pi x by L, and your limit is 0 to L. You have to write Fourier cosine series. Half range cosine series is fx equals to a naught by 2 summation n varies from 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L. Because your limit with L, without pi, you have to follow this Fourier series. Now a naught is equal to 2 by L 0 to L f of x dx. 2 by L 0 to L sine of pi x by L dx. This is 2 by L minus cos pi x by L and differential of angle in denominator 0 to L. Therefore, A naught is equal to 2 by L, L by pi, taking pi by L outside, minus, when we put a limit L in place of X, L cancel with L, we left with cos pi. Upper limit minus lower limit. And when we put X equal to 0 in place of limit, then we get cos 0. L cancel with L. This is 2 by pi. Cos pi is minus 1, minus minus plus 1. Plus 1 and plus 1. This is 4 by pi. So this is the value of A naught. Now we have to find AN. This is 2 by pi. Sorry, 2 by L, because limit is with L. You have to take care of this one with fx cos n pi x by L dx. So this is 2 by L, 0 to L, sin pi x by L cos n pi x by L dx. Now, what formula we have to follow here? Can we do integration between sin and cos? If angle are pi x by L and n pi x by L, इंटीग्रेशन हो सकती है? नहीं हो सकती, because sin और cos आपस में इंटीग्रल नहीं हो सकता. You have to break this, and for this you have to follow the formula 2 sin a cos b, 2 cos a sin b, 2 cos a cos b. So we have here 2 cos a sin b, because I already told you that if there is n and n starting from 1 to infinity, you have to keep higher angle first and lower angle in second place. So what is the formula of 2 sin a cos b? Sorry, 2 cos a sin b. What is the formula of 2 cos a sin b?
Sin a plus b minus sin a minus b.
Repeat again. Sin, this is sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. So we have here sin a plus b, n plus 1, taking pi x by L common, minus sin a minus b, taking pi x by L common. Now, integration of sin is minus cos. And differential of angle in denominator. Minus minus plus cos n minus 1 pi x by L over pi n minus 1 pi by L 0 to L. Now, An is equal to 1 by L, taking pi by L common, this become L by pi. Now, first limit L. L cancel with L, so we left with cos n plus 1 pi over n plus 1. And here we have cos n minus 1 pi over n minus 1. मैंने आपको एक बात बताई थी भी, अगर n minus 1 आए ना, तो आपने साथ में लिखना है n not equal to 1, बिकॉज आपकी जो फोरियर सीरीज है वो स्टार्ट हो रही है 1 से. अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट, cos 0 is 1, cos 0 is 1, n not equal to 1. L cancel with L. We left with 1 by pi minus cos n plus 1 pi is minus 1 raised per n plus 1 over n plus 1 minus 1 raised per n minus 1 over n minus 1 n plus 1 n minus 1 and not equal to 1. Now you have to raise here two case. Case 1, when n is even, then n plus 1 and n minus 1 are odd. Odd numbers. Therefore, minus 1 raised per n plus 1 is equal to minus 1. Equal to minus 1. Therefore, an is equal to 1 by pi minus 1 over n plus 1 minus 1 over n minus 1 n plus 1 n minus 1 and not equal to 1. This is 1 over n plus 1 minus plus minus. So this is 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 1 2, n plus 1 n minus 1. This is 2 by pi n minus 1 minus n minus 1 n plus 1 n minus 1. So this is an equal to minus 4 by pi n square minus 1 and not equal to 1. Now you have to write here case number 2. When n is odd, then n plus 1 and n minus 1 are even. Therefore, minus 1 raised per n plus 1 is equal to 1. Minus 1 raised per n minus 1 equal to 1. Therefore, an is equal to 1 by pi minus 1 over n plus 1, because here we have plus 1 plus n minus. This cancel with this one, this cancel with this one. We get 0. Now we write here n not equal to 1, but your series start with n equal to 1. So you have to find the value for n equal to 1 also. For n equal to 1 from star, you have to give number star where we break the formula. Where we break the formula sin a plus b minus sin a minus b. At that point, you have to give star. And you have to put n equal to 1. We get a1 equal to 1 by pi. 1 by pi, 1 by L. One by L. 0 to L. 1 plus 1. 2 pi x by L. And 1 minus 1, 0. So sine 0 is 0. This is sine 2 pi x by L dx. And integration of sine is cos minus cos 2 pi x by L 2 pi by L, and your limit is 0 to L. So your second pole question is, in change of interval for full range, length of interval is. I already told you again and again that what is the difference between full range and a half range, either in period form, either in change of interval. After this, student make wrong options of pole. Your third pole is value of cos n pi. Recently in last question, I think I write there for value of cos n pi in last question, not in this question. In this question we have cos n plus 1 pi, but in last question we have cos n pi. So you have to mark correct answer. I got 22 answers. Out of this, 15 are right, another are wrong. Your next pole is half range sine series represent sine series corresponding to odd function or even function or none of these. In starting of this lecture, I make a chart of for even and odd functions, and to understand the half range. तो इसके साथ ही वैसे तो मेरी तरफ से ये टॉपिक फिनिश है। आपको मैं क्वेश्चंस सेंड करूंगा, आपको कोई भी डाउट हो किसी भी क्वेश्चन में आप प्लीज मुझे बता देना, वो डाउट हम जो है वो क्लियर कर लेंगे। भी आपको कोई डाउट नहीं रहना चाहिए। मैं फिर से बोलता हूँ भी थ्रू आउट द टॉपिक आपको कौन कौन से फंक्शन आते हैं। एक्स में आपको क्या आ सकता है, सिंगल एक्स आ सकता है, एक्स स्क्वायर आ सकता है, एक्स क्यूब आ सकता है, मोड एक्स आ सकता है, एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस एक्स आ सकता है, एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स आ सकता है, 1/2 एक्स आ सकता है, 1/2 पाई माइनस एक्स आ सकता है, 1/4 पाई माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर आ सकता है। एक्स में आपके पास कुछ भी आ सकता है। तो इसमें आपको क्या आना चाहिए, आपको पावर की इंटीग्रेशन आनी चाहिए, बेसिक इंटीग्रेशन आनी चाहिए, मोड की क्या वैल्यू होती है जो आपको पता नहीं है। आपको और क्या फंक्शन आ सकते हैं, आपको आ सकता है साइन आ सकता है, कॉस, मोड साइन एक्स, मोड कॉस एक्स, एक्स इंटू साइन एक्स। इसके अलावा आपकी बुक में कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है साइन का। साइन कॉस के बस यही क्वेश्चन है, जहाँ साइन एक्स सिंगल, कॉस एक्स सिंगल है, जहाँ मोडलेस के साथ है, जहाँ एक्स और साइन मल्टीप्लाई में। इसके अलावा कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है। या फिर आपको एफ एक्स में आ सकता है एक्सपोनेंशियल, ई रेज पावर ए एक्स, ई रेज पावर माइनस ए एक्स, ई रेज पावर एक्स, ई रेज पावर माइनस एक्स। तो फोरियर सीरीज अगर आपने करनी है तो आपको पहले इन जो भी मैंने यहाँ पर फंक्शन लिखे हुए इनकी इंटीग्रेशन आनी चाहिए, बेसिक क्या इंटीग्रेशन होती है। इसके बाद लिमिट विद पाई है या विदाउट पाई है, विद पाई है या विदाउट पाई है। ठीक है, इवन और चेक करना है नहीं करना है। जिन बच्चों को ये कंसेप्ट क्लियर है वो इजीली कर लेंगे। ठीक है जी, ए नॉट, ए एन, बी एन, तीन ही बातें होती है फोरियर सीरीज में। इन तीनों को ही आपने फाइंड आउट करना है, चाहे आप चेंज ऑफ इंटरवल में कर रहे हैं, चाहे आप इन पीरियड कर रहे हैं। तो मेरे बार बार बोलने का मतलब यही है भी आपको बस ये रिवाइज हो जाए और आप बिना किए इस टॉपिक को बोल दे भी मुझे आता है। ठीक है जी, फाइनल में 12 मार्क्स में आपको ये चैप्टर आता है एग्जाम में। तो नेक्स्ट चैप्टर मैं सोच रहा था मंडे को ही डिस्कस करेंगे, तो मिस ना करना नेक्स्ट चैप्टर, क्योंकि नेक्स्ट चैप्टर जो है वो लैपलेस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन है जो हमने डिस्कस करना है। और वो टोटली, हाँ जी बेटा बताएं।
सर एक प्रॉब्लम है सर, आपका व्हाट्सएप पे भी सब भेजा है, देखिए पर सर चेक।
हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी बताएं बेटा।
सर आपका व्हाट्सएप पे गया है,
व्हाट्सएप पे मुझे भेजा है?
यस सर अभी
हाँ हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी, एक मिनट वेट करो। हाँ जी, हाँ जी, चलो ये क्वेश्चन हम डिस्कस करते हैं। तो राइट डाउन फोरियर सीरीज फॉर obtain Fourier series under root 1 minus cos x, limit is minus pi to pi. Given fx equal to under root 1 minus cos x, limit is minus pi to pi. Your limit is minus pi to pi. So here you can check your function for even or odd function. I know cos is odd even function. You can write it directly or you have to find it as this one. This is again 1 minus cos x. This is equal to fx. Therefore, fx is even function. Therefore, bn is equal to 0. And Fourier series for fx is fx equal to a naught by 2 summation n varies from 1 to infinity an cos nx. Now you have to find a naught. A naught is 1 by pi, limit is minus pi to pi, f of x dx. This is written as 2 by pi 0 to pi under root of 1 minus cos x dx. Because your
Sir.
function is even, so you
Sir.
can write here 2 by pi. हाँ जी बेटा?
Sir, but limit is 0 to 2 pi is.
लिमिट 0 से 2 पाई नहीं है बेटा इस क्वेश्चन की। इस क्वेश्चन की लिमिट माइनस पाई से पाई है। मेरे ख्याल आप जहाँ मैंने लिखवाया था आपको 0 से 2 पाई।
No, sir.
Now you know integration of under root of 1 minus cos x is not possible. You can do integration with under root if there is x, but if there is cos or sine, you can't do integration. So you have to change this value. A naught equal to 2 by pi 0 to pi under root of
It is not
2
visible, sir.
sine square. अच्छा, not visible. Okay. This is 2 by pi 0 to pi under root 2 sine square x by 2. We know the formula 1 minus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 sine square theta. You have to follow this formula. 1 minus cos 2 theta is 2 sine square theta. 2 by pi 0 to pi, this is under root 2 sine x by 2. This under root cancel with square. Now this is 2 root 2 by pi. Integration of sine is minus cos x by 2 and differential of angle in denominator. 1 by 2 taking outside, this become 2 by pi 2 by 1. Cos pi by 2 is 0. Reversally limit or minus plus cos 0 is 1. This is 4 root 2 by pi. In the same way, you have to find a naught and e. Oh, sorry, a naught find out. You have to find a n and b. If you follow 0 to 2 pi and if you follow minus pi to pi according to book, there is limit minus pi to pi. So you have to find only a naught and a n. ठीक है? तो इसको आप कर लेना। क्वेश्चंस मैं आपको भेज देता हूँ विद एक्सरसाइज, एग्जाम्पल एंड एक्सरसाइज दोनों में आप